Okay, we have a special guest here tonight with us. Someone who hopefully a lot of players look up to with admiration, who's coming here to have a little short talk with you and pass on some words of wisdom. This player, or former player, played for the US Women's National Team, played for Sky Blue, okay, and has done a lot in the state of New Jersey and other areas for advocating the progression of the youth game, which all our players should be thankful for. Okay, she's also the founder of Techne Futbol, which is the app that we have as a club now for our players to be able to use in their own time. And someone's very happy over there. It's an awesome app, it's an awesome source and resource for our players to develop themselves in their own time. Okay, there's lots of studies showing the amount of time players need to put in to become elite or to reach their full potential in something. Just going to your team training sessions or team games alone isn't going to be enough to get you to be the best you can ever be. Okay, you have to train on your own, you have to own your own development, okay, and put your own track on. This app that has been developed is a perfect tool for you to do so and keep it competitive and keeping track of what you do. Okay, so without any further ado, I'd like to welcome and call up Yael Averbuch.
Hello everyone. First of all, congratulations to all of you being awarded tonight and recognized for your success. Quick question before I share something about myself and leave you guys with a message that hopefully will resonate with you and be something you take forward with you in your soccer journeys. Who's been watching the World Cup going on in France? Yeah, right? Awesome. So, very exciting games so far, but the reason I ask in part is because I hope all of you are watching, but also because it was my dream to play in a World Cup. And I came very close, but I never succeeded in that dream. And the reason I tell you this is not because I say, oh wow, I wish I had done that, I fell short of my goal. It's because now I realize, looking back, that the most important thing that I did along my soccer journey, which I'll share a little bit of it with you, is I created an individual relationship with the ball and relationship with the game. And that's something that for me has lasted me from the time I began playing when I was 7, all the way through 10 years playing professionally. And now, I'm not sure if I'll play again, I've had some health issues, but now I am a lifelong soccer person, soccer fan, and soccer player. And so, what I want to share with you today is I want you guys to all start to think of that, no matter if you're kind of one of the younger players here and just starting your soccer journey, or maybe you're one of the older players starting to think about what you're going to do beyond club, maybe going on to play in college and beyond. What is your individual relationship with the game? A little bit about myself. I grew up in Montclair, so I'm not very far from here. There's a Montclair people? Awesome, okay. Wonderful. So, when I was 9 years old, growing up in Montclair, I wrote in my journal, in all capital letters, I want to be a professional soccer player. And at the time, I didn't really understand what that meant or where that would lead me, but I knew that that was what I wanted. I watched the women win the World Cup in 1999. I watched men's games on TV in other languages. I started to learn what it would take to become a professional player. I played as the only girl on an all-boys team. I started to train on my own and spend time with the ball on my own. And I did a lot of things that took me very far outside of my comfort zone, and I started to dedicate a lot of time to this dream. I went on to play college soccer at the University of North Carolina, and like I said, I followed that by 10 years as a professional player all around this country and even playing internationally. I also am very proud to say that I've represented the US Women's National Team 26 times. Thank you. Thank you. But the reason I share this with you is to say that I'm very proud of the fact that I lived my childhood dream and I got the opportunity to do those things. But what I want to share with all of you players out there who maybe have the same dream or aspirations within the sport is that the same ups and downs you guys face now, the days where you have a really great game, a really great day at training and you feel good, and then the days when it doesn't go so well and maybe your coach gets on your case and your confidence is down. the times when you're going through an injury or you don't make a team. I've been cut from teams, I've sat on the bench. All of those things, those ups and downs within the game, they never end. If and when you become a professional player, if you're the one playing on TV with us watching, you will still have those same ups and downs as a player. The reason I created Techne Futbol, which all of you have been using with the club, is to share the most empowering part of my journey. Like I said, my individual relationship with the ball and with the game. And what Techne Futbol is, who here's used the app? Raise your hand. Awesome, yeah, great. So we hope to get more and more of you using it, but what Techne Futbol is it gives you a training blueprint based on all the things that I did over the years on my own that I credit with allowing me to play at the highest level. But more importantly, what it can do for you as a player, beyond the skill work and helping you to refine your technique and to master all the skills necessary to take your game to the next level, is it will allow you as a player to create that individual relationship with the ball and with the game. At the end of the day, it's not about your parents driving you somewhere. It's not about what your coaches do with you at practice, although those things are very important. We appreciate the parents and we appreciate the coaches. It's not about your parents driving you somewhere. It's not about what you do on your own. What you decide to do in your spare time. We appreciate the parents and we appreciate the coaches. If you think about it, your journey through the sport is about what you do on your own. 10 minutes every day. What you decide to do in your spare time. 10 minutes every single day. If you think about it, 10 minutes every day. I did the math the other day myself. 10 minutes every day for a whole year. If you were to spend 10 minutes every single day, not a lot of time, right? You do a lot of things for 10 minutes. You're on your phone for 10 minutes, you're watching TV for 10 minutes, you have a lot of 10-minute periods during the day you can use. If you were to just allocate 10 minutes every single day to spend time with your soccer ball alone, that adds up to over 60 hours during the year. And think about how much work just 60 hours is of devoting to your development, right? So just think about that as players. Techne Futbol is about so much more than just learning to juggle, beating your juggling record, passing against the wall, being too-footed. It's about all those things, but it's about creating that individual relationship with the ball and the game.
It's what I still do.
And like I shared with you, that has been the thing over the years that for me leaves me with the best feeling when I think back on my career. And it's what I still do. I still go out with my soccer ball and my music, or have my parents come throw the ball to me out of the field, because that's what I love about the game. So think about that as a player, no matter what your goals are, what is your individual relationship with the game? And I'll leave you with this. Don't let anyone, this is for players, but it's also for any person trying to accomplish any goal, don't let anyone else decide how good you will be. Don't let a coach, don't let a parent, don't let an evaluation, a team you're cut from, playing time, any of that decide how good you will be. That is in your control. It comes down to what you do every single day and your individual relationship with the game. So congratulations to all of you on your awards. Keep up the good work and continue to develop that individual relationship with the game, because that's where the love of the game and the lasting love of the game comes from. But enjoy your evening, everyone. Thank you.
So a round of applause one more time for Elle. Some very, very powerful words there that are very meaningful, and it's really important as young players that you listen to those words and take those words with you. Don't just sit here now, listen to it tonight and forget about it by tomorrow. Okay, listen to things you said. 10 minutes a day. That's not a lot of time. I caught 3 boys on the cell phone sat on the table before playing games, right? That's time you get playing with a soccer ball. Okay, so get out there and train on your own, not just with your team training sessions. That's the key message there, and decide where you want your career to get to yourselves. Okay? On that note, we're going to take a break for a few minutes, enjoy some music, enjoy your food, socialise, get up and check out the silent auction items on both ends of the room, start spending your money, and then we'll be back with some more shortly. I will be here for some photos. If anyone would like to get a photograph on the side, then they can do so for the next few minutes. Thank you.